Hey everyone, thank you for joining me. It's Erin from Beyond Decadent Planning. Today we are going to be doing my cash planning video for my pay for January 3rd. If you watched my monthly video, I did explain in that all of my bills are paid through direct transfers from my bank account, so I don't take any of that money out or stuff any of that money. But I do plan on a monthly basis to show how much money, I'll show there, which bills are actually coming from which pay. So I know for January 3rd, I have to pay my credit card, water, garbage, mortgage, line of credit, gym, mutual funds, bank fees, and that's it. And so once I've taken my income, minused out all of these bills that are coming through, that leaves me with $860 that I withdraw in cash and plan out which categories I am going to put those monies for. If you have seen other videos, you'll notice this is the new sheet for January. I finally got myself organized and organized them into what color binder they are. So all of these first ones are in my wallet that I got for Christmas from my mom, which is great because it's one of my, I absolutely love it. It's from the Aesthetic Dollar. It's the Poppy wallet. It is gorgeous and so handy. I may need to upgrade my purse a little bit because my purse is now overflowing. Maybe I just need to empty it out. Who knows? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyways, these are all of the amounts that are in my wallet, except for just pending. That's my husband. I just give him the cash, but I do have a wallet for him. So when I'm doing my cash stuffing, I have somewhere to put it until he puts it in his wallet. Anything in the blue, these are things that, anything in my wallet, I'm spending on a weekly, bi-weekly basis. Anything in the blue, that's probably more monthly or quarterly. The purple binder is going to be those longer term, seasonal things. So like my anniversary happens once a year. Birthday parties for my kids, again, they only happen once a year. Canada Day is once a year. Christmas, Easter, Halloween. So those are kind of the big holidays in my family. And then these are kind of those longer term ones. So they may happen once a year, they may happen more, but they're things that I am specifically saving for so that when something happens or when I'm ready to make a purchase, I can. Okay, so let's get to it. So we are doing $860, as I mentioned. So these top ones are, because they're weekly, I tend to put about the same amount into them. So entertainment, actually I'm going to start with groceries here. And I feel like I need my calculator. Okay, so groceries, I think we're going to do 460. I don't have any big things happening this week. Actually, you know what? In my calculator, I'm going to put 860, and then I'm going to minus 460 so I know how much I have left. So that's about half my budget just for groceries. I have a family of 4 and we live in Canada and groceries are atrocious. So typically about half my budget goes to that, especially because I have 2 boys. Their eating is crazy. Plus I need to plan for breakfast, lunch, dinner, all of those things. So yeah, 460 is about what I'm going to be putting forward to for groceries. Gas is another constant. I typically do 125. And the reason for that is because this money lasts us over 2 weeks. And so depending on who's doing more driving, my husband or I, one of us gets 50 and one of us gets 75. So that leaves us with 275, which isn't a whole lot. Restaurants, I typically do about 50, just in case we want to go out somewhere. Households, I don't think I have anything that maybe some toilet paper. Maybe I'll just put 15 in there. And then entertainment. I still have $50 from my last pay, so I think I'm going to leave that in there, but I'm going to add 20 bucks just because. And so I've got 190 left. I don't think I'm going to give myself and my husband very much for spending. We had bigger amounts last time. So there we go. So now I've got about $170 for each of these different categories. My medical is empty, so I'm going to put $50 into that. I typically do 50 or 100 or 150 in there just because we do have a bunch of prescriptions that we have to pay for. Even though we're in Canada, we still have to pay for our prescriptions. So that leaves us with 120. I always want to put at least something into emergency, but I think I'm going to hold off on that until I look at the rest of them. I have a tournament coming up. How much do I have in sports? Actually, I probably could just look on my next page. I haven't spent any money on sports. So both of these pages are ones that I create myself on Excel. If you watched my last video, it was an unstuffing video. But I keep all of my envelopes and binders in safe. So this is just a handy way for me to look up how much is in that binder. So I've got 110 in there, but I do have a tournament coming up at the end of March. So I want to add, I'm probably going to add 20 bucks in there. Just because. And then subscriptions, I've got 40 in my subscriptions, but I think towards the end of the month, I have some more items coming out. So I think I'm going to put 50. And that leaves us with $50. So I want to put something into school, I want to put something in emergency, and I want to put something on vacation. Even though we went for a vacation in November, we typically only ever go and see my in-laws, and so I'd like for us to do something fun this summer. So I do want to put some money in there. School, I think school is pretty low. Where is school? Oh, school has 105. I think I've paid for most things. But the other thing that comes out of school is my kids' school does a hot lunch. And so I typically spend about 50 bucks, 75 bucks a month for that for them. And so while I've paid for January, we will need to pay for February. So I'm going to put 20 bucks in there. And vacation, I'm going to put 20 bucks in there, and that leaves me with $10 for emergency. So I'm going to just add all that up again. So 20, 10, 50, 40, 50, 50, 10, 15, 460, 125, 10, 20, 860. Perfect. So now I can figure out what denominations each of these is going to go in. So like I said, this is for a 2-week period that this money has to last. So my grocery, even though it says 460, it's really going to be 230. So I want to make sure that I have 2 10s and 2 20s and then 4 100s so that I can have two 100s, 120, and 110 for each pay, or for each week for my groceries. Entertainment, I'm just going to do that. That's easy. Gas, same thing. This is, I want a 50 and a 75. So we're going to put 2 50s, a 20, and a 5. Household is 15. Jeff spending is a 10. Restaurants, we'll do 2 20s and a 10. Medical is just getting a 50. School will get a 20. Sports will get a 20. Subscriptions will get a 50. I don't know if I explained my subscriptions, but that's for things like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney, all those type of things. So they all get paid on my credit card. So I'm really just cash stuffing $50 monthly to make sure that I can withdraw that and put it on my credit card when at the end of the month, before the next month's bills come out. Emergency is getting 10 and vacation is getting 20. So we're gonna have 2 5s, which is $10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 $70. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 20s is 180. 2 3 4, that's 200. And then so 400 plus 200, 180, 70, 10, 860. Perfect. Now we are good to go. So now I just need to go to the bank and withdraw and pull out each of these denominations. Thankfully, my bank machine lets me do that, which is fantastic. So I usually just take a picture of this or take my planner with me when I'm going to the bank machine, and then I can take out whatever denominations I need. Awesome. Well, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe. And as always, comments are welcome. Have a great day.